to Survival with Tex and Crow. I just told Tex
Well,
this is gonna be
welcome
the
to Survival, welcome to Memory Lane.
memory lane actually, yeah. This is gonna be the last episode, so to say, on this map. I was just doing a little bit of refreshing on memory lane. Remember when I started?
This is the last episode of season 1.
Yeah, I just want to say, we're not gonna quit, we're just gonna start a new map and start fresh. I remember that when I started building, I only had like this small part here, which stand on stilts.
Oh, wait, did I send you that picture? Of your house on stilts?
No, but if you send it to me, I'm gonna put it. It's in this episode, basically.
Yeah, because this is the glorious thing. If you just keep talking and keep showing people, I'm just gonna hop on Twitter real quick.
Okay.
And I'm sure you can.
No worries. And then I had this, basically this floor here, and you could go down and into this, and that was it. Then I basically said, okay, I'm gonna put the top story on, and so we can at least have a bedroom, a separate bedroom, and have a small sitting area and a general area. But due to all the small hallways and corridors and such, we started out with signs actually. But now you do it blindfolded, because back in the beginning, here were stilts around up till here-ish. This was my farm down here, actually. I had carrots, like potatoes and sugar cane here, and then we decided to go step up, build storage like this.
It's been sent to you now.
Okay, cool.
It's glorious.
And yeah, then we started building this storage room, which was really handy. We had everything sorted out, so if you needed something, you could get it really quickly. We had furnaces here. We have anvils later added, and then the big thing came. We actually just going outside. What I basically said was, okay, I'm gonna have a castle, which has, oh my god, there we go, a wall. First wall was to here, and here. That was the whole yard. That was the first phase basically. But as you can imagine, this requires an insane amount of cobblestone. It's unbelievable. If there's any tool actually that calculates it, I really want to know, because I'm curious. Because at that phase we had battlements like over here, and we expanded it because we needed more room. We started adding animals, bigger farm and such.
I think that's the first combined build that we did.
Yeah.
Together, the first little one, because I remember starting helping you with this wall, building this around, because it was when we were building it out to the ocean.
Yeah, correct, because just to protect us basically.
Yeah. And
then we started adding, when we started brewing, we just added rooms. Like, this is the brewing room. Everything you need here is, there's glass, there's the nether warts are here, alchemy potions to start up brewing, materials to brew with. But yeah, okay, so we were like, okay, we need to store that anyway, so another room. We have a fancy potion storage here. Everything sorted out. We have loads and loads of different pots here. We didn't need that many actually, but you know, it was cool to do. A while back we had animals in here as well, and we had an opening here towards the small yard. Now
we
it's
had
just
chickens in here, didn't we? In the corner.
Yeah, we had chickens, and then we basically said, okay, we're gonna move them outside. I'll make this part. Our stables were here for a while with the horses.
I remember laying this floor with the underground light.
Yeah, you made those. Those were really cool. Then we built these stables. Then we started building out this area as well, this big area here, the wall. So we had a lot of, actually, this wasn't there yet then. I built a small boathouse. We had this whole area here to play with. you know, we could do anything we want to. So at a certain moment, Tex just said, "I'm gonna build a hole of doom." And as you can see, if I stand on top here, he dug straight down all the way to bedrock without hitting lava or dying, which was quite an achievement actually.
This started off with me actually using 20 blocks of TNT to blow this whole thing up.
Ah, true. Yeah.
It was actually first blow the hole up, then we filled that in with glass, and after I dug all the way down. That's that's also pretty much well cut out down there.
Yeah, this was our little small testing fun area. It's now contained the fireworks launcher is set up. Fireworks are really time consuming to make in this game though. Yeah, but it had back when Tex wasn't there and he couldn't record. When he was sick, I've made the big text there.
There was a big sign here.
Yeah, which was cool.
This was also the field that I was in, like episode 3 or 4, was being chased by creepers around the house.
Yeah. Oh right, I commend. It was around here-ish that you made a lot of holes here as well.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, what can I say?
That episode still eludes me.
What can I say about this? What can I say about this building? This took us a lot of episodes, as you noticed.
This one took a while.
Yeah. It is so huge. But
this is the biggest table I've ever seen compared to the size of the castle.
Yeah, I think it actually can. At least it's the size of the castle, maybe even bigger on floor space. Yeah, we have the horses here. We've tried to bred some different combinations, which turned out quite nice. But I don't want to spend too much on this building, as it's quite fresh.
People.
Yeah.
Oh, something we should show. You come back here. The actual mine of Crow that we had built behind the garden.
Yeah, no, well, not first. That wasn't my first mine. This was my first mine, though. This one. I actually dug here a little bit, around here-ish to get iron and such, but there's somewhere here. There's a link to a cave. I don't know where it is exactly, but
isn't it out here? Whoa!
No. I've done that later on to get more materials, but then I ran into a small issue here. There was an old tramline here from somebody.
Oh yes. I remember whose tramline that is.
Yeah. So yeah, I basically was like, okay, this mine isn't really handy to have here, so we started out. Well, I started out a new mine here. Like this, and we basically linked it to the castle to make it a little bit more accessible. With fancy stairs. Oh yes.
This is where the stairs came.
Yeah. But this was later on when I actually spent some time on digging and building.
Yeah. We actually started off with me falling into the hole, which was where the adventure started.
Yeah. You mean this hole? You mean where we basically hid? What I'm gonna do is for people, we ran into these kind of cave systems, and you just go like, oh, where do we need to go?
I mean, it's still unexplored stuff around.
Yeah, as I said, it was really funny in the big chasm. Oh, this is linked to the big chasm.
Yeah.
I actually when we were scouting around, I actually saw like 2 or 3 diamonds, right in the open. So yeah, we spent a lot of times in just ending up in wacky adventures, while we weren't necessarily looking for something specific, which was quite cool. And in the end, everything is linked to each other basically, so that's quite cool as well. As you can see, these caves have a lot of different floors actually. You know what I find one of the best things actually? What we always managed to do was when we started out, okay, we did every single episode barely without a plan. We just go, we just do some, Okay, let's hunt for some diamonds, and we always end up in the weirdest, wacky adventures where we manage to hit diamonds, hit big chasms, and I don't know what. So that's always good fun. Yeah, but we can show. Yeah, but a lot of the things were quite fresh, especially the adventures which were around the stables and such like that. So I'm not gonna really retell all of that because.
And of course, I have my little beacons of light in the water that I built from the Chasm of Doom. You can see them from quite a distance, to be honest.
You're still in the chasm?
No, I'm still. If you go up. I was just above you. There you go. I'm up in the air.
Ah, there you are. Hello.
I was meaning these ones over here.
All right. You actually had a creeper safe environment, as you stated it.
I made them from the Chasm of Doom where we started hunting diamonds, because I was looking for new cave networks. So I started to dig, generally just dig in a direction quite far on the ground, and then I started to build these little towers of beacons, I should say, little beacons around.
Good part of these was that you actually could see where you are. But
Yeah.
as you can see, they
go on for a while.
Yeah, actually they're interconnected as well.
Yeah. And the last one, which we're going to now, is actually connected to a big chasm.
Yep. Awesome.
This
With the
one
balcony here.
Yeah,
Cool.
This is one we didn't actually explore.
Well, I'm just flying through it now. It's one of those things where you can actually go like.
There's just too many castles for us to explore, but there's yeah.
Yeah, I do find it cool that one in the biggest chasm we actually found is in one of the last episodes we recorded, where actually there was that chasm was so big compared to the other ones. It was really insane. It was cool. These were cool buildings actually.
Very simple, but very effective.
Oh yeah, because we had a small hatch here. You could get out. That's cool. But we find these adventures really far away from the castle, and if you look back now, they're really close actually. And sometimes it's really too easy to get lost on the ground because you have no sense of direction anymore. What's surfaced above you, so to say. So yeah, that was quite cool. Is there anything you say on your mind that you say we need to show them that?
Chasm of Doom, maybe? I haven't showed them that. That's been a couple of since we were down there.
Just help me where it was.
That's in your castle. Well, that's the one in the yard. No, the
Oh, you mean your pit of doom?
The diamond pit. Yeah.
Yeah.
The diamond pit. Been a while. I remember. I glanced this all in. It was quite nice.
This was actually.
I had a tendency to fall off the stairs.
Yeah, and if you were very unlucky, you would end up really, really badly. So.
Yeah.
So what he basically did was.
I just dug down.
He dug down.
Yeah,
and I sincerely thought that he actually died at a certain point, but he didn't. So we ended up with this place.
I dug this out pretty nifty as well. I remember there's 44 iron ingots in this furnace.
Yeah, I remember that at a certain point when we needed like diamonds or such, we would carefully dig out another part of this. As you can see, we're at seriously at bedrock level, so there's a lot of bedrock in the way every now and then. But yeah, you can carefully maneuver around a bit and then just find materials here and there. So yeah, it was cool.
There was a lot of torches down here.
Yeah, I don't know. I think you you spend so much. Luckily, we had so much coal at that point. You can just waste them basically. But yeah, one thing though, it's always light enough down here.
It is. It'll never be dark. Yeah, this place was quite big.
It is really big because it goes all the way back here as well. When we started out to digging a fresh part, and then we ran into some materials and get up a little bit and then drift off again and such. It was really cool. Now, one of those places, as you can see, is just it keeps going and keeps going. And then you go at a certain point, you go like, oh, way too much lava, and then just okay, different direction then, and good times.
Yeah, we went through a couple of pickaxes before we got the diamond ones. This was also before we actually enchanted anything, so...
Yeah, efficiency, unbreaking, no, we didn't have that.
Make 50 iron pickaxe and go at it.
Well, it came close to that actually, yeah. But again, this was really handy to have, because we had access to a lot of lava.
Once again, purely by accident. I don't think Animos actually expected me to actually stay alive for the whole thing. I didn't actually think myself that I would actually stay alive during the whole dig down.
No. Neither did I.
There you go.
Wow.
What we could show is that I've had some visitors on the server which have built some houses.
Yep. I just want to get to that. This one of these houses here. This
is one of the ones.
Yeah,
a little bit with this one.
Yeah, the person isn't really into episode recording and such, but just loves to build a little bit and have a good time. And we basically said, yeah, you can live on the server with us if you want to.
It's a cute little beach house though.
Yeah, and there's a bigger house over here as well.
Which I burned down. Gotta be said, that house I literally burned down 95% of it.
Yeah,
that was nice.
Yeah, I don't know if it... Oh, I remember building this while there were creepers around. It was good fun.
Yeah, we were trying to protect her from that. But the thing is, I built... Do.
Nothing.
Can't replace that with it. Never mind.
I was waiting for that.
So, I love these little pits that she's done for the animals. I think these are really crafty and nifty. They look way more way more cooler than ours do.
Yeah, actually they do.
They do. I built the garden because she didn't have one, and then I built, which eventually burnt down her house, which was the actual blacksmith. We did some rough miscalculation on that part. So the lava started to catch into the wood that was like 3 blocks away, and it started to burn through the... Yeah. It's not
This
ideal.
is quite nifty as well.
Yeah, I thought this too. That was pretty nice. Let's just have it in the middle. This one never finished because I didn't have enough materials to build the whole way. You have a little mine here as well.
Okay, cool.
I'm pretty happy with this blacksmith that's kind of the basement of the house. I spent a long time on this one. He has the most wonderful little kitchen area.
That looks really neat on a...
Yeah. Very crafty.
Yeah, it looks actually it's.
I mean, look at the bathroom in there.
That's nice.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
It's all in the small details actually, but it's.
I mean, it's the little things that does it. It's a very beautiful little beach house.
Definitely.
We did have an underwater house. It sort of blew up.
I wanted to come to that. At a certain point.
I wonder if I can go down here still, see what's down here.
Yeah, you can. You can.
To be honest, I'm gonna use my night vision potion.
So at a certain point, Tex spent a lot, and I mean a lot of time on building a creeper safe house. It had an entrance here. Speaking of, there's a creeper behind it now. Which was here. It was an underwater house. You can actually get into the house via a tunnel, which led under the ocean, which was really cool. And you could climb up in the house, and you could just see the world from like underneath. So he found a little bit of TNT, as you can see in the later episodes.
That's a little, about 128.
So he started to dig down, and I think you actually dug down to bedrock.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, you dig down to bedrock, and we set a whole chain of through the tunnel. There was around. There was a tunnel here somewhere that came from. Oh, here. From. You could basically know my answer. You go up here, and then you get up to the door with the tree, and you go out. But what we did was we made a trail with redstone because yeah, we needed a little bit of delay actually. So this leads down to here and then here, and goes into the tunnel that Tex made. And yeah, to fire up the dynamite. And yeah. So what we did, and you probably seen, if you've seen it in the last episode, you know what happened. It went kaboomy.
It blew up.
It blew up. It made a whole new cave.
It almost crashed the server.
The server had a little bit of trouble, yes.
Yeah, we got a bit laggy there for a minute, but it's all good.
But yeah, we managed. That was really good fun, actually. Good times.
Great.
Yeah.
I remember this farm. This was the last extension I made on this first house that I built.
Yeah.
Because at
It
that
was
point we
really
didn't have
good.
much food. We needed food badly at that point, so I built this ginormous old farm. Well, it's not that big, but it was big for us back then.
Yeah, back then it was big, but now, at a certain point, you got so many food and materials. We actually, you know, we have so many potatoes here. It's unbelievable. Oh, this was one of the later additions to the castle while we are here. Actually, build the library here. Again, it's not on maximum capacity enchanting because yeah, the books were really hard to.
I'm very proud of that door.
Yeah, every single block of this whole castle, including the wall, we did every single thing in survival. Nothing was done in creative. Nothing. Same with this building. Everything we've done is all survival, and that made it so cool. And yeah, you can see the fancy beacon we got up in there with the dragon egg and such. So it was good. I have a great idea. Just wanna try something. Did you come to the beach? Where I am actually. Yeah, let's see how this, if I remember this correctly. No, that's not correctly. How do you switch to third person again?
Is it like F5?
Ah, there we go. Wait. Yeah. Ah, there we go. Hello. So, I have a great idea. I wanna wave to everybody and thank you for watching. And we're gonna be back in a new map with a new story. It's gonna be good. And Texas having seizures again. Bye bye.